Right, it has stopped raining for a minute. Only for a minute. You coming, Biscuit? And I'm getting out of the house while I can because my wife's dog, Crumble, has just farted. And I couldn't stay in there because if I stayed in there much longer, I think my face would have peeled off. I don't know what it's been eating, but my God, if you could bottle that, I reckon that's a biological weapon or a chemical weapon or whatever. I could just win a war. It was horrible. Anyway, might as well do something useful while I'm out here, which will involve that. And down there, our log basket wants filling up. I know, not the most riveting and exciting thing that I could share with you, but it is one of those jobs that has to be done every other day. Oh, you are coming. So, it means dogs usually come down with me because just occasionally we find a rabbit in the barn, and that can be, you know, a bit of sport. Did you have to do that right there? Really? Right there? Where I got to stand? Really? Why? Why did you have to do it right there? You ridiculous creature. I nearly showed you the combination of the door there, and that would be stupid, wouldn't it? See, I can do this in the day, but we don't use a combination padlock at night. At night it's locked up with a proper padlock. But just occasionally I have to change it over late, which is a problem for me because I can't read the blinking numbers. Don't get old. Getting old is no fun. Right, you lot come in here. Right, we've probably got 2 loads to do. Martin will be pleased. We've got the transit back today. We had an issue with this truck with this control module. This is obviously all health and safety and whatever else. So this module and all the gubbins inside there, that's everything that's required to tip that body for health and safety. But it was misbehaving, and actually a fault in that burnt out the motor on the tipper pump. And basically it's just cost us just over, with including the VAT, just over £1,000 to take that out, replace the motor and the pump, and we now have a nice simple up and down. Okay, it's not pretty, but it works. And I'd rather it worked than look pretty. So yeah, so the guys have got their truck back, so they'll be really happy, because there's nothing worse than having a tip-in truck that doesn't tip, especially when you've had the thing for years and you've always just had to press a button, but then having to fork it all off there or shovel it off and carry it off. They don't like that. That means work. Well, I need to put that back inside. We don't need that. It's actually scrap, but right, you know the rules. No dumping in the barn. Now I'm talking to you. No dumping in the barn. All right? And you, actually. I don't know what it is about the barn. They come in here and go, oh, barn, let's go take a dump right in the middle of the floor. What? What? Right, logs. So this is, well, what's left of our firewood stack. We've sold quite a lot, but obviously we use use a fair bit ourselves. Mrs. P uses a lot. She doesn't like. She likes our house like a furnace. And when I go in and open the windows, because it's too blinking hot in there, and then as soon as I leave the room, she shuts the windows and complains it's still cold. She's got thin skin. So, yeah. But if you could imagine it, I'll walk in our lounge sometimes, and it's that hot. I'm down to my under crackers because I can't wear anything else. She's there on the sofa in her dressing gown, in her socks, and her heated foot thingy, big sock thing, electric, complaining that she's not very warm. And you know, there's like a damp outline of me on the chair because I'm that blinking hot. I'm blinking melting. Right, you can go up there. How excited are you going to be about watching me putting wood in a barrow? Not very. Right. Oh, you've got a stick! Right. She's happy, she's got a stick. So this is how we dry our wood. When we cut it, it all goes straight into these bags, and then as you can see, the bags then stacked 3 high on top of pallets. These are vented bags. So they allow free movement of air through, and we actually dry our wood inside the bag. Our idea with that is that the only time we handle this wood, apart from when we're actually cutting it down and bringing it home, is to cut it. Once it's been cut and it's in this bag, we never handle it again. The next person to handle it will be the customer who's stacking it in their log store. I get through about 3 barrelfuls a week, you know, unless it gets cold, then I might get through 5. But apparently, according to girls, that's okay because we make it. They can burn as much as they want. It's cheaper than turning the heat on, I suppose. Right, that's just a few bits left in there now. That'll get emptied out and chucked out. So we can start a new bag. Do I want that one? Or do I want that one? That one does. There's an awful lot of shouting at dogs going on there. Oh, I dropped a log.
Oh.
It's alright. Not as bad as the one that Rumble dropped in the lounge about 20 minutes ago. It's horrible. Afternoon world. Welcome to 2nd of May, Monday. It is late today. It is 12 minutes past 4. And we've done a lot today. When I say we, one of the reasons why you are joining me so late is I have had some help this morning with sorting out the barn. We've got to separate cows and calves. We'll be calving soon. This is a job that needed doing a month ago really, but with not being able to move the bull on, not being able to clean out, not being able to kind of sort of mix the cattle up, we are late weaning our young stock. So yesterday and today I spent a lot of time today with a friend who should remain nameless because he didn't want to be on camera and doesn't want to be mentioned, getting the barn ready. I'm almost there. We're kind of almost ready to do this thing of separating the cattle, which I might try and do tomorrow. But before I do that, you have to excuse me, I'm doing 2 jobs. What is it? Light profanity like hell or damn. Well, you know, can always slip out, can't it? Submit. I have to put up today's video. So we have been so busy over the weekend, and the weather's been so blemmin' awful that I have struggled to get much video footage actually shot this weekend. So it might only be a couple of short ones, mixing stuff together. Schedule for, no, not tomorrow, for today. Sorry, I'm looking, making sure I get this right. 6 p.m. 6:66 p.m. Okay. Okay. No, that's 06. It won't let you do that, you daft bugger. This is 24 hours, so 1800. I'm thinking, why didn't the schedule button come up? And that's why. That's better. Schedule. Okay. So I am now scheduling vaccinating puppies in the Mustang as a glitch. That video, which went out to members on Saturday, so making it public today, and that's it. That's as much as I've got made. So now, if I want to upload something for members tonight, I've got to make it tonight, and it ain't gonna happen. So those of you who have been waiting and thinking, why hasn't he set out the members? It's because I haven't had time. I just haven't had time. And while I've had some help here, it's been a case of make use of it what I can and crack on. So, right, so now my assistant has gone and the phone's ringing. Hello? Right. This is what it's like here sometimes. This is why I hate coming in the house. First I'm going to be outside. So if I'm on the skid steer, I can't hear that. Although that's very unbusiness-like, and it's kind of, you know, every phone call is a potential way of earning money, but sometimes you just want to get on. You just want to get stuff done. And I want to get this done. So, right. So that's scheduled. I've just put a new battery in that. I have got not much daylight left, so we need to crack on. Shut you down. What have you got in there?
Hi, honey.
Bog roll, very important. No, we don't need that Thursday.
Really? What is it, Dad?
What?
Look at it. Look at it. What does it say?
It's bog roll after a curry.
It's a cow.
You managed to get Millie's Christmas presents.
All right, okay, better put that one. Actually, okay. Lovely.
Non-electrical. And then I got those
Non-electrical
presents.
What are you eating?
Kit Kats.
Thank
We
you.
got that because first.
Right, I need to crack on because I'm running out of daylight.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
At least you're ready.
Actually, no, a glass of water first. I'm thirsty. Thirsty.
See you later, alligator.
Aye.
See you soon, big baboon.
Shell with a dead thing in it. Oh, that's better. Hello, you monkeys. We've had 3-4 really heavy storms of rain today. I tried to muck out our bottom yard. So it was me on the skid steer and the friend who came to help driving my tractor. Don't worry, it's somebody I know, so I trusted him to drive my tractor. And we got a few loads of muck out of here today. But the job isn't finished properly. The storm came over. All we've done is clean the muck out of the yard, given them some clean chip to walk on. I got to put some more in there just to freshen that up and finish making this calf pen. We've literally been chased out of the yard 3 or 4 times where it's been, there was a time we were hiding in there trying to get out of the rain, and we still got wet. Anyway, so what have we been doing? All the bales that were in here have now been moved out, either restacked up there, some of them have gone over there. We've kind of squeezed space up. I've got to make enough room in here. This is a 30 by 30, give or take, bit of barn space that I've got to put 10 calves in. They're only Dexter calves, so it's not like they're going to be falling over each other. They're really small ones, and we might put, we got a couple of smaller heifer calves from last year as well. We might put a couple of them in as well, because they're younger, smaller heifer calves. We always give our newly weaned calves a bit of coarse mix when they come off the mum. Reduces the shock of no longer having mother's milk, although the cows have been weaning the calves themselves. I see them kicking them off. But it also helps to tame them a bit, because once I take the calves off of mum, even though mum's just over there and the calves are over here, and we're going to have a few days of just bawling. I mean, bawling. Another good reason for having all these bales here between the calves, and they'll be bawling at that wall. So those bales between the calves and my bedroom, it'll help a bit. So anyway, right, so all the stuff that was against that wall over there is now being put behind here. We're going to be using up these bales because we're feeding the cows hay, especially now the calves are coming off, because I want them to dry up as quickly as possible. So I don't want anything too rich or too nutritious. So we've got a mixture of coarse and fine bales in here. The fine bales, like this fella, we're going to give the calves. So the calves are going to be on hay as well, but this is really nice, fine. It smells nice too. Fine stuff. And I have actually found that because those bales are fairly new, they haven't really finished cooking yet. They're still brewing. So we thought, you know what, we'll let them finish brewing. We need the space in the sheds anyway. I might as well start getting rid of this hay, because I got tons of stuff. I mean, we've got, what, 100 big bales of silage here, haylage, silage, and another 100 almost over at the farm. I don't think we're going to run out of grub. So 1 or 2 friends have been informed that if they need some food desperately, just call me. Right, where was I? Oh yeah, this is a pretty hands-on job what I'm doing now, although we're almost done. So I don't think I'm going to be carrying you guys around very much, because I just want to do, yeah. Put some bedding in there now, so I moved the chip out earlier. We've had a couple of storms of rain, but we are actually into some dry stuff. Where did I leave the bucket? Oh, it's over there. So we use our big meter tiptoe bucket, so I can get more in there. More in the bucket means less trips. So I'm hoping. Okay, well, I'd also been hoping that I'd fixed that glitch. But maybe not. Anyhow, before I was so rudely interrupted by the machine stalling, I'm hoping that I can do this weaning and separating of the calves tomorrow. It's not going to be today. I've had enough today. This is my second set of clothes, well, third set actually, because it's the dry set, because I've been soaked 3 times today and I kind of had enough. So calves, I'll do the bed, I'll get everything else set up ready to go, but that's it. This is why today's is going to be pretty short, because I couldn't shoot anything this morning because my help didn't want to go on video, and I've got not much left this afternoon and I'm tired. I've had enough. So right, hopefully that's it. Day is done. All I need to do is empty that card and spend a bit of time on this. See you next time.